Welcome back to Pompey Walk. It's 20 minutes of Pompey chat, but this week we have a big question to ask, and that is this. Lenny says, I'm absolutely fuming with Mousinho. That one is on him. For as amazing as he's been for us, he threw the game away against Oxford for us today, taking off our two most dangerous players. What on earth was he thinking? So we're asking this lot, are the Pompey faithful about to turn on Mousinho? We've got Sam, Sasha, Jake and Sam to answer that direct question. Is it time for him to go? Welcome to where Pompey Walk. Thank you very much for watching. Do drop us a like, drop us a subscribe. There's lots of Pompey content, but this is 20 minutes of Pompey chat. We're going to come straight into it. Sam, Pompey Sam, should Mousinho go?
It's starting to look like it. I mean, he just got a new contract a couple of weeks ago, but I honestly don't think he's tactically inept for the league. And I think, I think if things don't improve by Christmas, he needs to go.
Sasha, those substitutions killed the game, yes?
At the time, yes, but we found out after there was an article written that Omani was actually carrying a little bit of a knock on him. So he was taken off just as a precaution. So I think now that we know that, I look at it slightly differently.
Sam, the crowd, I've always stuck behind their managers, and I'm sure we'll stick behind this one. But you can understand the unrest, can't you? That this is now 9 games without a win, heavy battering at Stoke. This was the easiest game to win on paper, and still no win.
Yeah, I think obviously Wednesday didn't help with that Stoke batter, and I think the alarm bell started ringing at that point, and I think that put a lot of pressure on the Oxford game. So I think there's no reason to be saying Mousinho out and all that stuff yet, but it is a bit worrying.
Jake, Sam says there's no reason to have him out, but clearly if you're staring relegation in the face, isn't that a reason to push the button and get an experienced Championship manager in?
Yeah, I don't think we need to hit the panic button just yet. I can see the button, but I'm not pressing it just yet. I think we've still basically last season we owe him some time. I think for that he's done so well for us, and we won the league. We owe him a bit of time, and I think, as Sam said, I think if things are still bad at Christmas, at that point we might see the crowd turning.
Okay. Coming up this week, then, we are looking back at that Oxford game, looking back on social media as well. We're also asking about the home atmospheres at Fratton Park, and what's the earliest you've ever left a game? And is it ever okay to leave a game early, as Sunderland fans missed Meslier's late howler against them? Before we get to Oxford, though, Sasha, you made the journey up to Stoke on Wednesday evening. How was it?
Well, how'd you expect a 6-1 loss to go? Yeah, character building. It was tough. You know, what I do give us some props for is the support was incredible. You know, we were singing from minute 1 to minute 90 and after. They might not have deserved it so much on the night, but you know, win or lose up the blues, as they say.
Okay. We did a video a couple of weeks ago about should Norris be dropped, and you all said no, absolutely not. He keeps his place. After Wednesday, Sam, were you happy that he should be dropped for the Oxford game?
Yeah, I thought Schmidt did well in that, and I thought it brought a new fresh ideas to the back. And yeah, I thought Schmidt played decent, and yeah, I think it was about time that we give the new goalkeeper a shot, and I thought he played decent.
Sam, you've been a Norris backer on this channel for the last 6 weeks. Do you think it was a harsh decision to drop him?
I think it was the right decision in the end, even though I've backed Norris to the end. But it's interesting to see he wasn't even in the squad, so maybe it was just like a mental reset for Norris. Yeah, Schmidt came in, he did well, and if your goalkeeper can see 6, you do start questioning him.
Okay. Jake, I want to have a look at some of these social media takes. Henry says this is the first time I've actually been annoyed by him in relation, obviously, to the manager. He needed to make subs much earlier, and it cost us. Dean says the trouble with us is that we lack quality all over the pitch. Murphy is the only player that stands out. Even Poole looks shaky. I like the iciness, but they have to recognise it costs serious money to build decent squads in the higher leagues. And I think the Stoke result has now got a lot of attention on Pompey, and that actually you do still look like a League One outfit. Are you worried?
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. I think all of us were using the first 7 games as a bit of an excuse with the teams that we played against. You look at Stoke away, and they haven't been playing well. They've lost their manager. You think we might pick something up there, and to go and do what we did was, yeah. As I said earlier, I'm not panicking just yet, but we're a couple of results away from panic stations, definitely.
I want to ask you all about Pack, because of all the players that seem to get the most criticism on following Saturday's game against Oxford, it was Pack. Is the criticism unfair, Sasha?
I think after the Oxford and Stoke game, not so much. I think overall as a player, he's a brilliant captain. He's done great for us, but the last 2 games he was definitely off it in my opinion. Maybe we need to switch up.
This one kind of backs that up. Boo, we are going down, and those who think otherwise are kidding themselves. Pack and Ogilvy were terrible. Sam M, you having that?
Yeah, I think I've been worried about Ogilvy for quite a while now. It was so refreshing to see Jake Farrell come in the other week, and obviously now he's just had his injury to his knee. I think the thing I've noticed with Pack recently is he's constantly moaning. Like whether it be, I think the other week it was Paddy Lane, and he gave a bit back to him. It was McIntyre this week, and I think if things didn't go his way, then he's just moaning all the time. But I think stick by him. He's obviously got the quality. It's just, yeah.
Okay. QPR next, Jake, and we'll preview that on next week's video. But is this a 6-pointer for you?
I think it's still a little bit early in the season to say it's a 6-pointer. It's a big game, definitely. We need to get a win from somewhere. My champagne's been on ice for months now, waiting for us to get a win. But I think probably the international break might have come at a good time. It gives us time to just relax a little bit. People like Pack, who have played a lot of minutes, and he's not getting any younger. So maybe I've seen a couple of tweets saying his legs are gone, but he might be a little bit tired just from the amount of football he's played. So I think it gives us a bit of time just to calm, get relaxed, and then we go into the game fresh. So, yeah, not a 6-pointer, but an important one for sure.
Okay. All right, then. A draw's not a bad result against a team that have been playing well, to be fair, as well. Let's not take anything away from Oxford. They are looking good, but given that you came up together, it should have been 3 points, shouldn't it? Okay, the other thing we're looking at this week then is atmospheres. Fratton Park, Sam, has always been a ground which has a bouncing atmosphere, and I think it's one of the few that we can honestly say this season has continued to have a very strong atmosphere. Would you agree with that?
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. Like Sasha says, win or lose, always up the Blues. So we always support our team. I think there's been a couple of examples where we've been 4-0, 5-0 down, and we've just kept singing, and we've just kept always supporting the team, and we never stop. And I think that comes with the island mentality that we have down in Pompey.
Yeah, I mean, what is it about the stadium itself, Sacha? It always seems, I mean, when we played West Brom, it sounded loud throughout. I mean, acoustically, it's good, but the reason we're asking this is because the Stadium of Light, Bramall Lane, Ellen Road have all been quiet so far this season. Fans are trying to generate some kind of atmosphere, and it isn't just happening. Why is it, do you think, you guys continue to generate the noise, even if things aren't going well?
Yeah, like Sam said, there's an island mentality there for sure. You know, we're better than everyone else. You know, we can come up against anyone and pick up a result. I think it's just the belief we have. Everyone still believes that we are probably the best team around, even though on paper at the moment we're not. We go into every single game, you know, we can win this game, and we try to do our bit to make sure that we give them that extra 5-10%.
Okay. Yeah, you can't even enjoy Southampton's plight in the Premier League, can you, at the moment, given your own situation? All right, then. Thank you very much. What's the earliest you've ever left a game? Who wants to go first on this one? Putting in the comments below, well, the earliest we've had so far across our whole network is 26 minutes. A Sunderland fan left on. Has anyone left the game earlier than 26 minutes? No? Anyone left before half time?
Nah.
Never left before. What's the earliest you've left, Jake?
I've never left early. I've never left the
Ever?
game early. No, I remember, I think years ago, we were like 2-0 down to someone like Grimsby. And my mate had sent me a photo of him sat in the pub with a pint because he'd left, just saying wish you were here or something. Because I just refuse to leave early. I never go, no matter what the score is. I'm always there till the end.
True fans. Sasha, Sam, you never left early?
I have to admit, MK Dons away, I think it was 2020 or late 2019. We were 3-0 down. And it was like the 85th minute or whatever. And then Mr. Ronan Curtis goal in the 90th. So that's the earliest of left.
All right. We'll let you have that one. All right. Drop in the comments below what's the earliest you've ever left a Pompey game. See if you beat 26 minutes from our Sunderland fan. Thank you very much for watching. Drop us a like, drop us a subscribe. We'll see you next week when we're looking and talking QPR. See you next week.